global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Some fortnight ago, the Fulanis in Anambra State insisted that about 300 of their cows were missing and 10 of their herdsmen were off. It was not up to 48 hours after they were found. About 7 of them were found in the bush just sitting down because the security persons in Anambra State moved in. But as we speak, it looks like Anambra businessman is now crying over so many things that has happened. In a moment, we're going to find out what it is he's crying over and what Nigerians are saying. Before we do that, I'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Where the man talked about how some UGM invaded the Igbo cattle market and opened fire on his animals. Well, Mr. Ifeonu, a 61-year-old Anambra State indigene who trades in cattle, narrated how some UGM invaded the Igbo cattle market and opened fire on his animals. In an interview, they asked him, "Please introduce yourself." He said, "My name is Matthew Uche Ifeonu. I'm a native of Igbo town in Agwata local government area of Anambra State. I formerly resided in the northern part of the country until I returned home with my family to settle down finally." They now asked him, "How old are you?" He said, "I'm 61 years old. I'm married with 6 children." "How was your journey, your sojourn in the north?" This was his answer. "It was very okay, just that at a point in a man's life, when you have traveled, you will return home. Living there exposed me to a lot of life experiences, and it was there that I gave birth to all my children." "What is your occupation?" He said, "I was into automobile spare parts because while in the north, I learned the business from my master in early 1980s. At a point, the business wasn't doing well over there in the north, so I decided to come home to start cattle business. I had an experience in the cattle business while I was in the north, and during festive seasons I used to bring in cattle and goods home to sell to people who needed them for the season, after which I would go back to the north to continue my motor spare part business. When things finally became tough, I decided to come home finally to set up the cattle business here." "When specifically did you start the business here?" He said, "In practical, I started doing it around 1991. Then I would come home during festive periods like the Easter or Christmas. Sometimes I gathered money from the people who needed cows for one occasion or the other and supplied to them. I was bringing the animals down from the north, but in 2019, I decided to concentrate fully on the business." And they asked him, "Recently, some UGM invaded Uboku cattle market where you do business and opened fire on the cattle on sale. Can you narrate to us what really happened on that day?" He responded by saying, "That fateful afternoon, I was at the other side of the road discussing with a colleague, and suddenly some boys all dressed in black attire and heavily armed came in a bus and parked at a junction. There was about 15 of them. People thought they were security agents when they ordered the traders at the front to move away. Some of those boys went straight to where the animals were, while about 4 others stood at the front, and just in a few seconds we started hearing them bringing down the cattle. Everybody started scampering for safety. While I was standing, I did not know how I managed to jump into the building behind me, and it was from there that I watched while they sprayed the animals with what they came for. I saw as the cows were somersaulting as a result of what was happening to them. Pandemonium in the area. I just hid myself where I was because I did not know the mission of the boys. It was a pathetic situation for the animals as they were all down." "How many of them were brought down?" He said about 30 of them were brought down. 7 goats. The animals were helpless as they ridden them with what they came for. If it is a human being, he would have fallen immediately with just one. But the UGM were spraying it at the cows until they were sure they were all down. I was just there in my hiding place watching them. I'd never seen that kind of scenario in my entire life. It was terrible. I know, and what I know is people coming to steal or rustle animals. I've not experienced or seen such a situation in my life." Then I asked him, "Who do you think those boys were doing, or who do you think those boys were, and what was their motivation for doing what they what they did? He answered, say, honestly, I have no idea. I did not offend anybody to warrant such a wicked attack. They now asked him, did they say anything to anyone when they arrived and started bringing down your animals? He responded by saying nobody could really recollect the exact words they were saying, as everywhere was enveloped with tension and people were scampering to safety. They were muttering some words as they were shooting, but I couldn't hear what they were saying from where I was hiding. I was just watching as animals were helpless. The shock the shock brought down someone, and one of my colleagues had not recovered from the shock of it. As I speak to you right now, what happened on that day was really terrifying. I only mustered courage to talk about it now. I'm still in pain and disbelief. I never knew that people could be so heartless to do such a terrible thing to another fellow human being. Tell me, what was the offense of the animals? For how long did the UGM operate? He said, well, they spent over 30 minutes. That day, some military personnel were patrolling here, but unfortunately, it was when the military operative left that they came. Incidentally, the military passed it again a few minutes after the UGM had left. This person now asked, what is the cost of the damage? He said, well, the cows were sold between 450,000 to 500,000 naira each, depending on the size, and the goats were sold between 50,000 naira to 60,000 naira each depending on their size. They now asked, in estimation, it should be running into 10 million. He said, well, what do you do to the dead animals? Then what did you do to the dead animals? He said, well, a few moments after the incident, people came here and invaded them. They cut the meat into pieces and went away. They did that. Why did they do that? Well, he now responded by saying, there is hunger in the land, and people saw opportunity of free meat and took advantage of it. Even as I tried to stop them, I met very stiff resistance. Even at that, how many of them could I have stopped? It was just a helpless situation, although some of them, after butchering the meat, offered me money in compensation, but that was nothing compared to the loss that had been incurred. So what are your plans now? He said, well, what bothers me now are the fact that I took loans from the banks and friends. I have taken the loans because I wanted to expand the business and also reposition it, especially ahead of Easter period. What worsened my situation is that I had gone to buy more animals with all the money on me because of Easter festivities. Right now, I have been rendered jobless and penniless and nothing to fall back on. I have 5 children in the higher institution who are being sponsored with proceeds from this business. I don't even know how to go about this. I still have not called off their strike, and when they return to school, since the incident happened, my wife ensured that at least one of my children is always around me anywhere I go, for fear that I might be contemplating committing suicide. I'm just in a terrible situation right now, not knowing what to do. In answer, what has been the reaction of the people you took loan from? Everybody, even the bank, is still silent. They are aware of the incident and they have not reacted, and I don't know their next line of action. So have you reached out to them? So they have been informed, and I believe they are still assessing the situation before deciding what to do. As for me, I don't know what might be the possible reactions. This person now asked him, why did you not insure your business? He said, I had started the business, but unfortunately, it has not been completed before the incident happened. Okay, he said he has started the process of insuring. Oh dear, now have you now heard, sometimes some of those cows that are being brought down are actually owners. The owners are actually right there in Southeast, your brothers, your sisters. So sometimes when you want to kill cows, say it is Fulani cow, it may actually be your brother's cow who have actually gone all out to borrow. What will be the fate of this young man? A lot of Nigerians have reacted. I'm going to take just one and we'll wrap this up. This one says, who are these UGM Igbos? Who are the victim? IgboMan. That is how to build the Biafra state, Abi. And somebody answered him, ta.